Discussion forward with UGRO Capital. Mr. Shachindra Nath, the founder and MD, is joining us after results. The stock is coming under a bit of a pressure. So is the entire small cap space. But operationally, if you look at the numbers, which will come up on your screen, appears to be a steady show this quarter as well. A lot of stuff happening, Shachindra ji, to talk about. Let's start with the numbers. Have you taken a conscious call generally to review the growth? Because last few quarters have been very strong, this time also steady. But the environment is kind of coming under a bit of a pressure.
No, Ajay, I don't think so that quarter's number, what you're saying, there is any conscious call. I think so it is, you think of this way that there is a very fast, speeding train. When it reaches near to the platform, it slows down and then it restarts again and pick up the space again. So every year when it ends, you peak the speed, and when the reach the platform, which is the first quarter, it is normally much slower the quarter. This time actually it was little different because we had election, there was a heat wave. We were also, in the capital raise mode and also now re-expanding big time. So from 100 location, we went to 150 location in this quarter, then expanding for 250 plus location. So I think so. Last whole year, we have done almost 550 crore of monthly volume, which in the month of April was dropped to 250, 260 crore. May was 400, and we are back to 500 odd crores in June. But July, actually, we are seeing very good number back, which should be higher than what we have. Actually, July month was the highest which we have ever done. So we are, very well designed to get to an exit run rate by next March of around 700 to 850 odd crore. So no concerns at all there. But obviously, it's a business wherein it goes through a little bit of hoops every time when you want to grow from your current base to next base.
By no means, assets under management, 36% growth, 20% profit, all the metrics are ticking the box, no doubt about it. Let's talk about other developments also happening at the company level. We recently saw two of your news coming in regarding rating upgrades of a short-term paper. Talk to us about how positive it is actually, and how does it impact the cost of borrowing overall?
So first and foremost, you can categorize the lending NBFCs in two parts. There are large number of very well-established big players, which are in the rating band of AA to AAA and A1 plus, which is the highest rating band. There are also very new number of players who have entered into the market, whose rating are actually not the rating of the underlying business, but is reflection of their parentage. So a large corporate in India starts an NBFC business, they get very high rating because their parent is a very well-known large corporate which has rating. For people like us, we command rating basis our underlying performance, because there is no rating agency give us any other benefit other than what we do just as a business. So we got two rating upgrades. First, CRISIL upgraded us some time back. Now India rating has upgraded us, and also on the short tenor, it has taken us to the highest rating, which is A1 plus. Whether that would lead to reduced cost of borrowing, eventually yes. But right now we are in a scenario wherein you have an RBI narrative which is telling banks not to lend too much to NBFC. We have seen lowest growth of bank lending to NBFC. So what it does, that it would definitely maintain our cost of borrowing. You will see our cost of borrowing have remained flattish, versus for whole industry it has gone up. And gradually our mix of being ability to raise little bit of short term money and reduce the cost of borrowing should come in, should happen. Anyway, we are presuming that in next 8 quarters our cost of borrowing should come down by 50 basis point, and this would add towards that.
Really, I was actually wanting to talk to you about this commentary which has come in from the RBI and the data which has come in, that on the one hand, the regulator in its wisdom is telling the NBFCs to go slow. But what about bottom of the pyramid? I mean, the current IMF director from India and former CEA in today's Economic Times talk about the only way India can achieve its Viksit Bharat dream is by ensuring that the credit actually reaches at the bottom of the pyramid. But these two, are not adding up together. What are your thoughts as an industry thought leader?
Actually, as you know, we have been, propagating, we're running this campaign called MSME Acha Hai. We are also, I think that there is this, RBI in its prudence is concerned about the credit by NBFC. But what is happening, because NBFC is just one category. So you have MFI and you have an housing finance company, which are different categories of NBFC and they are treated differently. But within the NBFC universe, the lending institution which are doing the service to the underserved and unserved market, they don't get segregated from overall general NBFC. So NBFC which are doing consumer credit, retail credit, personal loan versus NBFC which are doing agri, MSME, wherein both, it is, important for the nation, and also the credit quality have been very, very robust. The segregation is not there. While, when the risk weight was increased, the MSME loans were excluded from there. But eventually, I think so. We are coming to the need of creating a category of NBFCs or lending institution which is serving the need of underserved and should be treated differently. Only then the Viksit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, 5 trillion economy, lending to underserved market would happen. Because otherwise, we'll starve small businesses, agri economy very dramatically.
You also have tied up with SIDBI for MSME loans. Talk to us about that development.
Yes, so look, over a period of time, we have, as you know, in MSME segment, we are one of the largest co-lending partner to different banks. Why we got very motivated with partnership with SIDBI? Because outside the bank, SIDBI, which is a development financial institution of India, and whose focus is to increase credit, is now coming in full play. You would have heard this budget wherein the finance minister talked about SIDBI's role, their branches to be expanded, and they have to play a leading role in providing credit to MSME. And when you partner with such an institution, then you feel very proud. And also, I genuinely feel that they understand MSME segment better. They understand, or they will be able to understand our credit methodology, and we will finally be able to provide the benefit of low cost rate to an MSME customer in India. So that's why we, thought that this is a very remarkable milestone in the journey of UGRO, that we have not only now partnered with large banks, we are not only partnered with large NBFC as a co-originator, but with the largest development financial institution, which is playing the vital role of providing credit to MSME, is now partner to UGRO.
Good luck, Shachindra ji, going forward to building that institution which you aim to. That was